It was Cézanne who said he wanted to make Impressionism an art of the museums. It's Picasso who turns Impressionism to stone. The war over, Picasso sets about putting his own life in order. He marries Olga Koklova. They settle down to a comfortable bourgeois existence. Olga doesn't approve of Picasso's bohemian friends, so they stop coming to visit. Picasso finds himself alone. His so-called neoclassical works are imbued with the same gravity, the same massive frontality of the Gozol paintings. Picasso has invented a race of giants and giantesses. They appear naggingly familiar, but the world has never seen their like before. The reading of the letter, a deliberate masterpiece of 1921. 7 years after Braque and Apollinaire go off to the war, Picasso remembers his friends. The tragic news has finally arrived from the front. The Pipes of Pan. On the shores of the Mediterranean where he was born, Picasso listens to an ancient lament. Picasso. Since Van Gogh, we have all been self-taught. One could almost say primitive painters. The beach at Biarritz. With Olga, Picasso begins a lifelong habit of spending his summers on the beach. Wives and mistresses would come and go, but the sea would always be there. Women bathers watching a plane. Juin Lépin, 1920. Picasso gently mocks his bathers. They bob around in the water like curious sea lions. Already they have begun to resemble the rocks on the beach. It is on the beach that Picasso plays out his greatest classical tragedy, the War of the Sexes. Figures on a Beach, 1931. Has sheer physical passion, asked one critic, ever been made so palpable in paint? Their tongues are like knives, their mouths devour. Their heads are tiny, their passion awesome. Figure throwing a stone. The bather has become an archaic war machine, a Roman catapult. When I paint, I always try to give an image people are not expecting, and beyond that, one they reject. The body of the bather has become indistinguishable from a pile of stones on the beach. Seated woman with a book, a moment of peace on the battleground. Her head is enthroned, her body enormous and immobile. Picasso's bathers, a critic writes, sun themselves like lazy dinosaurs on the beach. In 1921, Olga gives birth to a baby boy, Paolo. At the age of 40, Picasso becomes a father for the first time. On the beach, the neoclassical Holy Family takes a tranquil holiday. Picasso paints Paolo on every birthday until the boy is 4. He paints him as a little harlequin, a miniature version of himself. Later on, Paolo would often be in trouble with the police. In the end, he becomes Picasso's chauffeur. The domestic bliss doesn't last, nor does the neoclassical style. Olga proves to be a difficult and jealous companion. Picasso lashes out at her in a portrait of awesome savagery. Summer, 1925, The Kiss. When I love a woman, that tears everything apart, especially my painting. Everybody criticizes me because I've had the courage to live my life in broad daylight, with more destruction than most others. A painting is a sum of destructions.